Good afternoon. Now today we shall discuss about the theoretical calculation of gross calorific value and net calorific value. That is GCV and NCV. So in the previous lecture I explained about the experimental determination of the gross calorific value. But today we shall discuss about the theoretical calculation. Here there is a Dulong formula. Dulong formula. According to Dulong formula, we can calculate GCV equal to 1 by 100 square bracket 80 percentage of the carbon plus 34,500 in the bracket percentage of the hydrogen minus percentage of oxygen divided by 8 plus 20 to 40 percentage of the sulfur kilocalorie per gram, or you can write here calorie per gram. When you write here kilocalorie, you will write here kg. If you write calorie, then it is the gram. Because the definition of the calorie is the heat required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of the water by 1 degree centigrade. 1 ग्राम पानी के तापमान को 1 डिग्री बढ़ाने में जितनी उसका जरूरत होती है तो उसे 1 कलारी कहते हैं. तो ग्राम पर ग्राम, तो कलारी पर ग्राम. अगर किलो कलारी में बात करते हैं तो इसको हम कहेंगे कि किलो कलारी पर केजी. तो दिस इज द Dulong formula. Now just see, already by coal analysis we know the composition of different elements in the coal. कोयले में भिन्न भिन्न जो तत्व हैं, एलिमेंट्स हैं, उनकी परसेंटेज हम कोल एनालिसिस से निकाल लेते हैं. अब ऐसे कोल जिसका कि कंपोजिशन हमको मालूम है, तो कंपोजिशन अगर ऑलरेडी मालूम है तो हम कैसे उसका GCV निकाल लेंगे थियोरेटिकली. तो फॉर थियोरेटिकल कैलकुलेशन ऑफ द ग्रॉस कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू and net calorific value, we apply Dulong formula, and this is the Dulong formula. Just take the example. There is a numerical problem. Calculate GCV and NCV of a coal sample having following composition: carbon 85%, hydrogen 8%, sulfur 1%, nitrogen 2%, ash 4%. We know that hydrogen gets produce heat on combustion, but oxygen does not. Nitrogen is neither helpful nor it burns in the oxygen atmosphere. So in the formula you see, I put all the composition in the Dulong formula like this. This is the Dulong formula. Yes, percentage of the carbon is here 85%, put here 85. Divide 100 throughout the equation. 100 से भाग पूरे में दे दिया, तो ये 80 हो गया। मल्टीप्लाई बाय कंपोजिशन ऑफ द कार्बन 85%, यू राइट हियर 85%, प्लस इसमें भाग दे दिया 3, 4, 5, ब्रैकेट में 8% ऑफ हाइड्रोजन इज 8 minus percentage of sulfur, no percentage of oxygen, there is no percentage of oxygen, so it is a 0. So I put here 0 plus 22.4 multiplied by 1, that is the percentage of sulfur is 1, so I put here. So calculating all these you will get 6868. This is the heat produced by the कार्बन प्रेजेंट इन द कोल। कोयले में कार्बन का जो परसेंटेज है उसके आधार पे कितना हीट पैदा होगी, वो हीट इतनी है। हाइड्रोजन है तो हाइड्रोजन के कारण कितने हीट पैदा होगी, दिस मच। सल्फर जलेगा तो कितना होगा, this much. So it is the 22.4. So add all these values, you will get this much. You can write 9650.4 calorie per gram, or you can say 9650.4 किलो कलारी पर kg. You can write it. So just see, it is very simple calculation, and several times such type of the questions are asked in the university examination. There is a coal sample having this much carbon percentage, having hydrogen percentage, having nitrogen percentage, having oxygen percentage, having sulfur percentage, having ice. In few of the numerical, no percentage of oxygen is given, no percentage of sulfur is given, or nitrogen is given. So that depends on. But we have to apply this Dulong formula. This is the only formula which is applicable for calculating the gross calorific value of a coal sample having different percentage of the composition. So this is one numerical. Now I shall give you another question. Now see, there is another type of the numerical problem in which you have to calculate percentage of hydrogen in the given coal sample. If NCB is given, so how to calculate percentage? Not only percentage of hydrogen, you can calculate percentage of carbon if other compositions are known. So as per this numerator, just see, this is a numerator. Calculate percentage of hydrogen and GCB of the coal sample having following composition. एक कोयला है, उसका सैंपल है, उस सैंपल का GCB निकालना है, ग्रास कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू, और उसमें कितना परसेंट हाइड्रोजन है ये भी निकालना है। तो कैसे निकालेंगे? नॉट वेरी डिफिकल्ट, यू कैन अप्लाई डूलांग फार्मूला। दिस इज द डूलांग फार्मूला। GCB equal to 1/100, 80% of carbon plus 34,500 percentage of hydrogen minus percentage of oxygen upon A plus 2240 percentage of sulfur kilocalorie per gram per kg. Now just see here percentage of carbon is given. So this is the Dulong formula. I put here the percentage of the carbon. Percentage of the carbon 90. So in place of percentage of carbon I put here 90. So see it is 90. Now after dividing 100 you get 80.8. So 80.8 into 90 plus 345 परसेंटेज ऑफ हाइड्रोजन इसका इसमें मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया तो 345 परसेंटेज ऑफ हाइड्रोजन माइनस 345 इसमें मल्टीप्लाई किया तो यू विल गेट 345 into 3. हाउ दिस ऑक्सीजन परसेंटेज इज 3%, 3% ऑक्सीजन है. तो यहाँ पर हमने इस फार्मूले में यहाँ पर ऑक्सीजन के स्थान पर 3 रख दिया, 8 से डिवाइड किया, इसमें मल्टीप्लाई करने के बाद यू विल गेट 11.3. तो यू विल सॉल्व इट. इसको जोड़ दिया, इसको जोड़ा, इसको घटा दिया, यू विल गेट दिस मच वैल्यू प्लस 345 परसेंटेज ऑफ हाइड्रोजन. So this is equation 1. This equation has been obtained by putting all values of the carbon, oxygen, sulfur in the Dulong formula. Now, second part of the question is LCV of the coal is given. Just see here, LCV of the coal is given as this. This is the amount of the net calorific value of the same coal cycle, 8490.5 kilocalorie per kg. Latent heat is also given. Latent heat of the steam or vapor, it is 587 kilocalorie per kg. So we know the formula that GCV equal to LCV plus 0.09 percentage of hydrogen into latent heat. So 587 is the latent heat of the steam. So this value is given here. This value, this is the NCV of the coal. So NCV is given. Percentage of hydrogen is not known. Latent heat is given. So after multiplying all these, you will get 52.83 percentage of hydrogen. So this is the equation 2. Just see, this is the GCV calculated from the formula, means the relation between NCV and GCV. Here, this is the heat GCV calculated from the Dulong formula. Equation 1. So both are same. This value and this value are same, and therefore equating both equation, equation 1 and 2, we get 7153.8 plus 345 percentage of hydrogen equal to this much, 8490.5 plus 52.83 percentage of hydrogen. You can write it 3, 4, 5 percentage of hydrogen minus 52.83 percentage of hydrogen equal to 8490.5. This value, this value is transferred. You will get 7153.8. So just see here. You will get, by subtracting here, you will get 71.292 percentage of hydrogen. It is equal to, subtract this much, you will get 7, 6, 6, 8, 3, and 3, 1. So percentage of hydrogen, it is equal to 1336.7 divided by 292.17. It is near about 4.6%. Let's see here. Consider it nearly 3. Just consider 3. You divide it into 4.6%. So in this way, you can calculate the percentage of hydrogen in the given code. So there are so many types of the question, but the formula is same, and you can apply Dulong formula and calculate the GCV, NCV percentage of hydrogen, because NCV equal to GCV minus 0.09 into percentage of hydrogen into latent heat. So by this formula we can compare the percentage and finally you can calculate the percentage of hydrogen. So you will attempt some numerical problem yourself depending upon the Dulong formula. Now, after calculation of GCV and NCV, we can proceed ahead. That is the coal analysis. So just see here, coal analysis. Coal analysis. We can determine the percentage of moisture in the coal, percentage of the volatile substance, percentage of ice, and then we find the percentage of the carbon. So actually everybody knows that quality of the coal depends upon percentage of the carbon, and the percentage of the carbon govern the calorific value of the coal. Higher carbon percentage, higher will be calorific value. So we can analyze the coal sample and we can get the percentage of the carbon. If somebody asks you that what is the increasing or what is the order of quality wise of the coal sample. So just see the lowest carbon containing fuel is the wood. 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 It gives the lowest calorific value because of the lowest carbon percentage. Then P. P. It is the lowest quality of the coal because it also contains less carbon percentage. Lignite. Lignite. It is another quality of the coal, lignite, in which carbon percentage is higher than the P. And after lignite, you will get bituminous. 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 And then you will get anthracite. Anthracite. So this is the hard coal, and it is the soft. This anthracite is the best quality of the coal. Why it is the best quality of the coal? Because it has highest percentage of the carbon. Here, carbon percentage equal to 93. And the calorific value is about 85 kilocalorie, say calorie to 90. And like this much calorific value. So just see here, 93% carbon, highest heat producing coal sample. So in peak, you will find the percentage of the carbon is very low. It is near about 60%. 60% of the carbon. So now question arises, how to analyze coal? So in the coal analysis, you will adopt two methods. One is the coal analysis, one is the proximate coal analysis. Second is the ultimate pole analysis. Ultimate pole analysis. Now, in proximate energy, it is a very simple analysis in which we can determine the percentage of moisture, percentage of volatile substance, percentage of carbon, percentage of ash, and adding all percentage you can determine the percentage of other element present in the coal. So we shall discuss about the calculation or determination of percentage of the moisture, percentage of the volatile substance, percentage of the ash, and percentage of the carbon. So we shall discuss it in terms of the numerical also. So in the next lecture we shall discuss about the approximate analysis of the coal and ultimate analysis of the coal. Thank you. Thank you very much.